up, everyone? All right, well, today is day 11 of the small account challenge, and I'm up about $383. Not bad. 2 trades again today. One, a $29 winner, so basically a break-even trade. The second, a decent winner, not huge, but like $350 or whatever it was, $360. So took 2 trades today, same as yesterday, got green, shutting it down. And I'm happy. 5% gain, that's a great day in a small account. So I started with $6,800 in the account today, adding another 383, whatever, it's gonna put me up over 7,000 in the small account. I still have a ways to go. I wanna continue to grow the account slow and steady, cross that 10,000 mark, then 12,000, 15,000, up to 20,000. It's gonna take some time to get there, but what I think you're gonna start noticing is that as the account is getting bigger, the days will get bigger as well. The green days will get bigger because I can afford to buy more shares. It's that simple. With a $3,000, $4,000 account, you can't even buy 1,000 shares of a $5 stock. But now I can. Now I can buy 1,000 shares of a stock all the way up to $6.80. And that means if I can just get 20 cents a share, I'm hitting $200 a day. That was initially my goal, 200 a day. That would be a great day, 200 a day. If you average that out over the whole year, that's a $50,000 a year. To possibly be able to do that from an account as small as initially $4,300 would be a huge accomplishment. So it's not my expectation that I will continue to only average, well, right now my winter green days have been averaging about $300. So let's see, well, we can put it together. Today is day 11, so 4,300 minus 6,800, so $2,500 of profit. But then remember, I had one red day, and that red day was $330. So my total winning days right now are $2,830 of profit, and I did that in I did that in 10 days. 9 days, because the 10th day was red. So divided by 9 is an average of $314 a day. So about $314 a day on my winning days. That's solid. I'm totally happy with that. That exceeds the $200 a day goal. But of course I have a red day in there. So today's day 11, so we'll kind of do that again. So let's say 7,100 minus 4,300 is 2,800 divided by 11 is $254 a day. So once you include that one losing trade, all of a sudden your daily average gets drawn down quite a bit. So $250 a day, that's over $50,000 a year if I was consistent. But I know that the green days, as they're already starting to get a little bit bigger, will continue to get bigger as the account grows. And once you start to get some confidence, your first 5-10 days trading a small account, remember 10 days is 2 weeks, because 5 trading days a week. So you get now 2 weeks into the small account, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you get a full month under your belt. If you've gotten a full month under your belt and you haven't blown up the account, you're making slow and steady progress, you're inevitably going to start to gain confidence. That's just the path. Now, of course, if you hit some bumps in the road, you have losses in that first week or the first 2 weeks, you may lose confidence. And that's why it's so important that you start off with really small size, so that if you do have that kind of confidence break, that it's moderate. It's not like, whoa, I just blew up my account, on day 2 or whatever. And, you might think Russ isn't probably afraid of any of that. I absolutely am. I am always afraid of blowing up an account because I know that there's a high level of risk in trading. And I actually had a dream that I blew up this small account, that I took a trade and was down so much, my account got auto liquidated and the balance was 0 and it was gone. It's a scary thought. Such a scary thought, I had a bad dream about it. It's not impossible. It really isn't. And that's why you have to remember, trading is risky. You shouldn't trade with money you can't afford to lose. And given that most traders lose money, you should assume that you have a high likelihood of loss and therefore trade in a simulator before you put real money on the line. Now, if you trade in a simulator, what you'll have is a track record before flipping the switch. And that track record is the beginning of you building some confidence in your skill. So, the first 9 days, I took 1 trade a day. Here we are on day 10 and day 11, taking 2 trades a day. We'll slowly increase that as I get a little bit further into the challenge as the account grows, which would be the normal evolution. I think for most beginner traders, focusing on 1 trade a day is a really good approach until you have a long period of confidence building and building profit cushion. The fact is, when you start over trading, you can get into those traps of getting more and more emotionally frustrated as you start to lose money. Less is more. All right, but at the same time, we all want to grow an account. We want to try to capitalize on opportunities in the market, and there will be some days where there are several opportunities. It's kind of funny, yesterday and today, both sort of similar in that I had 2 trades that each of them, well, the first one today and the first one yesterday were both like break-even trades. And then it was the second trade that ended up being better. So that may be the luck of the draw. If my first trade is red, I would probably hesitate to take a second trade, because then I feel like I'm already off to kind of a bad start. But we'll see how it goes, and we'll see what the market offers us. So, this is an interesting time of year to do a small account challenge. Typically, I trade the very best in Q4 and Q1. So October, November, December, January, February, March. That's a 6-month period where I usually do the very best. So I'm doing a small account challenge during a time of year that I know I actually don't trade as best or as well. July can be so-so, August and September can be slow, and I'll have the small account challenge kind of, just chugging along during this period, which, is fine. I don't mind doing it, but it's worth being mindful if you ever think about starting a small account challenge. When is the right time of year to be considering going live? When is the right time of year to be aggressive, and when is the better time of year to be more conservative? And we're coming into a time that for me is better to be more conservative. So I hope you enjoy the recap. Give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And as always, trading is risky, so approach it with caution, assume you'll lose money, and remember that my results are not typical. All right, I'll see you first thing tomorrow for day 12. Okay, so here's day 11, small account challenge, 2 trades. First trade was on Gene, $29.36, nothing to be too excited about. Tried to take a trade on the breakthrough 440. Entry was 439. It hit a high of 445, and I gave it a chance to break through the $0.50. It didn't break, so I stopped out, more or less break even. $29 is not really a winner, but it's not a loser either, so a very small gain. Second trade, FLGC. This one hit the high day Momo scanner. So it hit the high day Momo scanner right here as it started squeezing up this morning. FLGC did have some news. It's kind of interesting. What I liked most about it was the daily chart, blue sky, recent IPO, all-time high, $6. So I knew if it broke over 6, we were working with a pretty strong setup, and I was looking for that trade through all-time highs. The catalyst on it related to CBD, so a little bit in the cannabis sector, which is come in and out of popularity. So I thought maybe there'd be something there, but in fact there really wasn't a lot. But there was a trade at the open or pre-market as it started to squeeze up here, and I jumped on and basically rode this wave of momentum and held my final piece until it started to come back down here where I stopped out at 510. So I held it into the open, gave it a chance for that bigger move, couldn't do it, but $354 of profit. So on Gene, I bought 1,300 shares, and on FLGC, I bought 1,150 shares. Remember, the total quantity is the shares that you bought and the shares that you sold. So those are my trades, and that's it for me for day 11. Not going to overstay my welcome. Got green, staying green. 2 trades. That's the max right now during this period of the small account challenge. So 2 trades a day. All right, that's it. Stay tuned for day 12. Coming tomorrow.
And that right there was an entire video with no ads. I don't monetize my YouTube channel with video ads, which means you guys get to enjoy the content. But do me a favor, please hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up and let YouTube know that this channel is the channel to watch if you want to learn about day trading.